Make a copy of the volcano elevation layer. And paste it into the geography map. Name it Known Eruptions. And turn it on. In the symbology pane for known eruptions, keep the graduated symbols map type, but change the field to Known Erupt. Examine the class values. Open the Advanced Symbol Options panel and expand the Data Exclusion entry. Click Add Clause and enter the expression Known Erupt is less than 0. Click Add and use the green check mark symbol to verify the expression. Click Apply. Return to the primary symbology panel. Set the classification method to defined interval and set the interval size to 3. In the label column, change the excluded label to No Info. Examine the map and legend in the table of contents. Click Analysis, Geoprocessing Tools to open the Geoprocessing pane. Search for the Make Feature Layer tool and open it. Set the input features to the volcano elevation layer. Name the output layer Active Volcanoes. Click Add Clause and enter the expression Known Erupt is greater than 0. In the Field Info section, uncheck all the fields except Name, Type, and Known Erupt. Click Run to run the tool. Close the geoprocessing pane when it finishes. In Contents, turn off the other volcano layers. Right-click the Active Volcanoes layer and choose Attribute Table. Close the table. In Contents, select the Active Volcanoes layer and open the Symbology pane. Set the map type to Proportional Symbols. Set the field to Known Erupt. If the map symbols don't appear in different sizes, possible software bug, change the unit to miles, and then back to unknown. Click the template symbol and change it to the triangle 3 symbol. With a light color. Click Apply and click the back arrow. Set the maximum size to 40. Click the Classes tab and set the legend count to 3. Examine the map. Save the project. Click Insert, Project, New Map, and wait for the new map to open. In Contents, rename the map Rasters. Add the GTopo 1km raster from the Oregon Data Geodatabase to the map. In Contents, double-click the GTopo 1km layer to open its properties. Examine the source settings. Note that the vertical units, elevations, are in meters. Close the Properties window. In Contents, right-click the GTopo 1km layer and choose Symbology. In the Raster's Map view, click on the raster to view values for a pixel. Click on More Pixels, choosing black, white, and gray ones. Compare the pixel values and the stretched values for each one. Close the information pop-up when done. Examine the Symbology pane. A standard deviation stretch is being used with 2 standard deviations. Change the stretch type to None. Examine the map. Try the minimum-maximum stretch. Then change the stretch type back to standard deviation. Try choosing different color schemes. End by choosing the color scheme Elevation number 1. Rename the GTopo 1km layer Elev Stretched. Copy the Elev Stretched layer and paste it into the Rasters map. Rename the new layer Elev Classified. In the Symbology pane for Elev Classified, change the Symbology method to Classify. Find the same Elevation number 1 color scheme and select it. Set the number of classes to 10. Continuous data, because they often have underlying spatial patterns, can use more classes and colors. In the Map window, click on the map to examine the pixel values and the class values, which go from 0 to 9 rather than 1 to 10. Close the information pop-up. In the Symbology pane for the Elev Classified layer, change the method to Defined Interval. Set the interval size to 200 meters. In the Symbology pane for the Elev Classified layer, change the method to Defined Interval. Set the interval size to 200 meters. Add the GTopo Shed raster from the Oregon Data Geodatabase to the map. Click on the Elev Classified layer and drag it above the GTopo Shed layer in the Contents pane. Remember, layers are drawn from bottom to top. With the Elev Classified layer still highlighted, open the Raster Layer Appearance ribbon. In the Effects group, use the Transparency slider to set the layer transparency to 50%.